friends, it's Janet, and I want to share with you a story that I'm hoping that you will learn from. It's tragic, and I'm just going to lead with that. So I was checking in on a friend um, who, is hoping to set up a dinner. When can we get together? But she's out of town helping her baby sister and up in Atlanta. And her baby sister tragically lost her husband last month. And this was completely unexpected because in this couple, she was the one everyone assumed would go first. I'm not privy to the details as to why, but they just, assumed she would not be the one to survive longest. And he was the picture of health. He rode his bicycle 100 miles a week. He worked out. He's very energetic, doing all the things. And of course, very well loved by the family. And he took care of all the details in running this household, the investments, insurance, everything from titles of cars. She wasn't on the titles of any of the cars. She, she just wasn't. And he took care of everything. And it was complicated. And so here she is, barely, a widow for like a month, and doesn't have access to things, bank accounts. When there's only one person on a bank account and the bank finds out that that person is deceased, that account is closed. And if a widow or a widower needs access to those funds, this can be a challenge, and it can be very uncomfortable. And it's very uncomfortable at a time when someone is grieving. And it's never good at any time, but man, when you are grieving a tragic loss, this isn't the time to find out you can't get into a bank account or that you can't legally drive the car because you're not on title and so on. So here's what I'm going to point out to you. If you get your wills done with a good estate attorney, they're going to help you avoid problems like this. Never assume that one person is going to depart this earth before another one. And, I think we've all heard stories about a couple who they're killed tragically in a car accident together or something similar. What happens if he dies? What happens if she dies? What happens if both of them die? It's really no fun to be wrestling with these complications when you're in the middle of grief and trying to just even get up in the morning. So I implore you, do your wills, do them, get them done. And don't do it with a glass of wine at night. You do it in the morning when you're clear with a cup of coffee. It is not morbid to discuss your wills and get them down on paper with a professional and so on. I'm going to encourage you to make an appointment with an estate planner today. And oh, by the way, another happy story. I just heard of a friend of mine whose good friend had lost her son to cancer, 19 years old. Now, at 19, maybe he didn't have any assets. But things happen to people. You could trip on a cat toy. You could get hit by a bus. Who knows? Just know that things happen when you don't expect it. So get it taken care of now in the clear light of day. I love you, and that's why I'm telling you this. And if you love your loved ones, and I know you do, think about this in advance. In the meantime, make it a great day. You can Google estate planning attorneys, estate attorneys. Check out the Florida Bar Association for an estate attorney near you, and then check out their reviews. It's not rocket science, y'all. You can do it. I know you can.